Hi everyone, Great Power 60 here. Okay, I was watching, Nonstop Papercrafting, I believe. I'll link her channel below. She sells things on her store and so on, and she decided to make some little kind of thank you tags, and I kind of got an idea that I thought I would share with you. And the first thing is I had gotten these made, these business cards, and I've got a big box of them. But the mailing address was, I didn't have my new one on here. So I haven't been using them. So what I thought I would do, I don't have a stamp. I didn't want to waste these. So I ended up cutting them down. Unfortunately, I had also put Crafter Creations, Great Power 60 Crafter Creations, which was going to be the whole name. So when I cut it, Crafter kind of gets cut off here, and it almost looks like craft. Some of them, it's okay. It looks like it could be crafts. So anyway, all I did was take it and cut them off. And then I took, let me get this out of the way. I got too much stuff still. Yeah, so once I cut them down, I took my corner rounder here on the smallest level, the littlest one, just to round the corners of it so that I'm not wasting. And I thought, well, this is great. I can use these when I make a whole stack of them. I'll be able to use them to put either on the back of things that I make and things that I send out in Happy Mail, and that kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing with this. So I'm trying to, come up with some ideas. And I thought, you know what? Why not use it to put on the back of things that I want to identify that I have made? So that's what I'm doing with those. That's the first part. Now, what she was doing is she was cutting out circles. Now, I have a 2-inch circle punch. Let me get it out of here when I can find it. Where the heck did I put them? Honestly, my thing is a mess. So these are the smaller ones, but this won't fit on there. I suppose I could let it run off. But, so I took out my Big Kick or Big Shot, or it's called Big Kick. And I took out some heart shapes. And I took out some, I'm not sure. I think this is 2 3/4 inch. I just measured it and kind of came up with it. And then I took my crocodile and just made a hole in the top so that I could add ribbon if I wanted to. So that was the background. That was my idea that I got from her, so that if I'm sending anything out, it would be great to, have maybe a little tag in there with some ribbon. I didn't bring any ribbon out right now, or baker's twine, whatever. Now she was also putting on, because her logo is Nonstop Papercrafts and, scissors. She used her wax melts, and she had ordered, I think it was from Temu, I'm not sure, a miniature, and they look like scissors, so that she could make these, this is not a melt, but so that she could make these melts, these little miniature ones, these are big, to put on with her name and her label. And she, suggested, if you wanted, you could also just make these kind of like a cluster, make them and just print off a big thank you on here. And that's when I thought of these, using this, my business cards that I don't use, and they're just taking up space. Why not, cut them out and use that for when I'm sending anything out? The other thing, I knew I had them somewhere, and I had ordered this a long time ago. These are little thank you stickers. Little thank you stickers that come on a, I don't know if I got it from washi tape store or shop, from Journal Say, or from Etsy. Not Etsy, sorry, AliExpress when it was popular, before Temu took over. I think Temu is probably AliExpress in steroids. Sorry, I'm just having a drink here. Anyway, so what I've done is I've taken the thank you and I've added the sticker on the back so that I could send this out with a little thank you in my Happy Mail, in whatever I send. And I can make, excuse me, I can make different clusters. I don't have to do it that way. I could, make colored papers, different colored papers. I could put that on here, put a thank you on the back. But I liked the idea of kind of creating kind of a little cluster to make it a little more interesting. And I thought maybe you'd like that idea. I'm not sure. But what I've done is, well, you remember these napkins I got from my daughter-in-law's wedding. I just kind of ripped them up. I had some other paper. I thought I would just, rip it up and kind of set it together. Add maybe a little of this orange, or do I have any here? I don't know if I have it handy. Here we go. Well, that's a little too small, but I do have some, what do we call this stuff? Sorry, I'm coming down with a cold, and I've been fighting it, but it just seems to be wanting to haunt me. So I thought I could just do, something like this. And I don't have a tiny attacher. That's on my wish list. But I just use a staple on there, and I can put it on, make it smaller if I wanted to put it on the heart. And I could rip that a little bit so that it doesn't go near the hole, and then just glue that on. Whoop. Yeah, I think my cold is, whatever it is I've got, I think is affecting my balance, affecting my, oh my gosh, everything. It's just so silly. I hate catching, and I didn't make it straight here. There we go. And we just add a little something to it. I could also glue these down. Where are they? Oh, here they are. And then just grab one of these little stickers. Now, they probably stick very well, but I just add a little glue just in case, and put a little thank you on the back like that. And these would also be fun to add, if I'm doing a pocket letter or something. So I thought maybe I would share that with you, and what to do with business cards that are no longer, if the name is the same, but addresses and phone numbers change and whatever, what can I do with it? Well, this is what I've decided to do, is just cut out the name and just corner around it to make it look a little prettier. It's not perfect, but then this is crafting, right? Crafting isn't supposed to be perfect. But I am so happy that I watched her channel and got these ideas to create these little kind of thank you tags, you know. And if you're creating it, you can, if you're wrapping it, you can put the string in there and attach it to whatever it is. And there you have it, a little special thank you, just for you, from me or from whoever decides to make these. Again, if you don't have a name, you could somehow print off a big thank you, or you could use these little ones and put them on, you know, put them on these smaller, these are the 2-inch ones. Let me see. Let me try and be a little creative today. I'm not being very successful. Unfortunately for me, I am just, yeah, coming down with something. I don't know what it is. I'm not feeling the greatest today, so forgive me for being a little bit off. This is that material. I just love it. I just love it. And I don't have, I can rip it and put it on the back of there. I've got this little tiny piece of, yeah, this stuff that I could staple if you have a tiny attacher. I don't. Glue it on. Let's glue it on. Get that all glued down onto this round one here. Okay. And then take one of these stickers, or if you have regular paper or whatever, and just stick it right on top of the staple. And of course the glue is, I was being a little too liberal with that glue, so it's coming out all over. Now you can go around it afterwards with a little bit of maybe vintage photo or whatever color you want, just to add a little character to it. You can also put these in your journals, and you don't have to have a thank you. You can just, you know, put these hearts or whatever in a journal, or attach them to the back of the journal, or tuck them in a journal. But you could use these different shapes to make little clusters, little thank yous, a little thank you note. Yeah. So what do you think of that idea? I really like the idea. I just wish I had big stickers that had a big thank you. My printer just ran out of ink again, so even the black, so I can't even print off a thank you. But anyway, that's what I thought I would do. I could also use some of my melts and put it on here to add a little bit more interest. I don't know how many of these I have. I don't even know where I got them, to be honest with you. It must have come in a package. 4. It's got the word 4. I don't know where I got these clear. Must have been Temu, I don't know. Here's one that looks like a button. Let's see what that looks like on here. Now it is sticky, of course, but let's, I should use the other glue, But let's just put this one. You know it goes clear afterwards. After it, come on. I got to thin this one out a little bit. But anyway, so this one looks like a little button. I suppose I could put it right there. Would be better if it was colored, right? But it just adds a little texture to your little card that you're sending out. Yeah. Or another thought I just had now is to just add it on here as a little gift so that they could take it off when you send that, you know, maybe just put a little, not a glue dot, but maybe something on there just to hold it in place. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, things that you have in your stash you want to get rid of, you know, you want to use up to make room for more stuff. I don't even know what this says. Oops. Isn't that awful? I cannot see that. I don't know what it says. Wish you something. Wish you proud, wish you present, wish you, must be, wish you're proud. I don't know what that says. That's so stupid. But, you know, translations of some of these things don't always come out the way you want them to. I've even got the here, and this one looks like a stamp. Anyway, I'm going on for nothing. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you like that idea. I just love her idea. I will link her channel below, and you can go and check her out, see how she does it. Obviously better than I do. And if you happen to have business cards or old stamps or whatever, this is what you could do with them, and at least that's what I'm going to do with mine. And I hope you like that idea. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for today. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to do a bunch more, put them away in my stash so that when I send out Happy Mail, I will have something kind of pretty to attach to it. And it doesn't have to be grungy like these are. It could be very, you know, pretty paper that you could use and pretty stickers. Isn't that a song? Pretty paper, pretty ribbon of blue. Yep, that's a song. Now I've got it in my head. Oh, my darling. Okay. Thanks for joining me, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.